Hey, third grade, we've already learned how repeated addition and multiplication go together. Take a look at the picture that I'm drawing here. You will probably see that I drew 3 groups of 3. And if we want to write this as an addition sentence, we would write 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. If we wanted to write this as a multiplication sentence, we would write 3 for the number of groups times 3 circles in each group equals 9, because I haven't changed the number of circles in each group. Now watch as I take the same number of circles and arrange them a little bit differently to do the same job. This time, we are going to arrange the circles in nice, neat rows and columns, but I haven't changed the number of circles. We are going to talk about the number of rows that you see in this picture. They're going to be really important for how we do our repeated addition and our multiplication sentences. This particular kind of picture, when I arrange it in a nice neat row, is called an array, and you spell that A-R-R-A-Y. That word is going to be very important to us as we move through 3rd grade and into 4th grade and 5th grade. Watch now as we use this array to make an addition sentence. I would look at the number of circles in each row. I see 3 in the first row, plus 3 in the second row, plus 3 in the third row. Still equals 9 because we haven't changed the number of circles. To do our multiplication sentence, we would look at these rows again, and we would count how many rows do we see. I see 1, 2, 3 rows. So I would use 3 for my first number in my multiplication sentence. 3 rows times 3 circles in each row equals 9. Let's try another one. I'm going to change the array, and we're still going to write a multiplication sentence and an addition sentence for the new array. This time, I'm drawing a different number of circles, but I'm still drawing them in those nice, neat rows. To turn this into an addition sentence, I have to first see how many circles are in each row and how many rows there are. Then I'm going to write that number on my paper. So I see 2 circles in the first row, plus 2 circles in the second row, 2 circles in the third row. Am I done? No. You can see there's a 4th row and a 5th row, and that equals 10 circles altogether. If I want to make a multiplication sentence out of this, remember, we're going to go back and count the number of rows. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my multiplication sentence would start with 5 for 5 rows times 2 circles in each row equals 10. Now I can actually double check my work, and that's always a good thing. I can go back and skip count to see if I'm right. I see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What do you know? We're right. I'm going to do one more, and this time I want you to help me. Here we go. New array. Notice that the circles are still in nice, neat rows. In fact, can you think of other things that are in nice, neat rows like this? How about a pack of hot dogs? How about cookies on a cookie tray? How about eggs in an egg carton? I'll bet you can think of a lot more examples of how things are lined up in nice, neat rows. Let's turn this array into an addition sentence. Ready? How many do you see in the first row? 4. How many do you see in the second row? 4. Remember, in multiplication, the rows and the groups are always equal. How many does this equal altogether? You got it. 8. Now let's make a multiplication sentence. First, how many rows do you see? Did you say 2? You would be correct. And how many circles are in each row? 4. So how many does that equal altogether? If you said 8, I think we should double check our work. Let's try it. 4, 8. So we skip counted to check our work. Now I'll bet you feel like you're an expert on array. You're going to use arrays and show me what you know. But remember, if you get stuck and you can't do it, just go back and watch the video again.